The Soybean School on realagriculture.com is brought to you by Pride Seeds, Cruiser Max Vibrance Beans, High Stick NT, and the Manitoba Pulse and Soybean Grower.
Yeah, so there currently are 4 weed species that have known glyphosate resistance in the province. The first glyphosate-resistant weed identified in the province was glyphosate-resistant giant ragweed from seed collected in 2008. The second was glyphosate-resistant Canada fleabane in 2010. Then the glyphosate-resistant common ragweed was identified in 2011, and the most recent weed is glyphosate-resistant water hemp, which was found from seed collected in 2014. In terms of the extent of the problem, both glyphosate-resistant common ragweed is confined to Essex County. It's not very widespread. Glyphosate-resistant water hemp is only found in the northwest corner of Kent County. Glyphosate-resistant giant ragweed we know is in 8 counties in Ontario. And glyphosate-resistant Canada fleabane, that's the real problem. In 2010, all as we knew was that there were 8 fields in Essex County with glyphosate-resistant Canada fleabane. There was 5 fields just north of Leamington, Ontario, and 3 in the Amherstburg area. Since then, we have now confirmed glyphosate-resistant Canada fleabane from Essex County in the west to Glengarry County on the Quebec border. So it's spread more than 700 kilometers over a 5-year period.
Wow. So the big challenge is now, how do we manage this? And obviously, preserve the glyphosate technology. We're standing here today, some BASF research that you've been working on as well and looking at, on dicamba tolerance and dicamba tolerant soybeans. Where does that fit, Peter?
Yeah, so I think dicamba, used in the dicamba tolerant soybean system is one tool in terms of managing glyphosate-resistant Canada fleabane. I think it's very important that we do not use it to the exclusion of other herbicides. It should be used in a program. I think growers should consider putting down an effective soil-applied herbicide. That could be something like Roundup plus Aragon, or if they choose to, they could put down Roundup Banvel in their pre-plant. But then, post-emergence, you want to have another effective herbicide that you can use. So you don't want to rely on just one active ingredient to control this weed.
Right on. So you've been looking at these research plots here. Any observations about how it's doing and how it's performing from what you're seeing here?
Yeah, we've worked on dicamba tolerant soybeans for the past 4 or 5 years now, and I think dicamba, when used in a program on most of the glyphosate-resistant weeds that we have in Ontario, for sure on giant ragweed, common ragweed, and Canada fleabane, when it's used as part of a program, and a diverse program with multiple modes of action in it over time, I think it's a very useful tool in terms of managing those weed species.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time today. We're going to wait and see what happens with this trait. Not approved for release yet, but lots of research to be done and figuring out how it fits in the toolbox, right?
That's exactly right. I think the take-home message is growers need to use a diverse weed management program, or we're going to just continue to increase this problem over time.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time today.
Anytime.